Hey guys, happy Friday. Hey, I'm going to do a quick video just on tools that you may need when you're servicing your O-scale or O-scale locomotives. I mean, this is going to be basic. So yesterday I did a video on how to create a a device where you could stick your a trough, basically a cradle for your engines while you're servicing them. You can even put them right side up, upside down. Also take off the shell and then service them, almost like if you were going to a car dealer with your car and they had a lift. So this would be your little lift for your engine. And then, of course, various microfiber towels. One thing I do use also is a headlamp. I'll usually put a headlamp on, and that way I can move my head around to where the light is, and I've got a light shining on wherever I would look. But I also have a desk lamp that I use too, that's on the table or workbench or whatever you would have, where that illuminates it as well. Two tools that I have, these are new. Uncle Salty from his YouTube channel, I noticed that he was using some thinner long nose pliers. So I got these off of Amazon. They're small and they're sprung loaded. You know, there's a little thing in it to spring load it. But so you can pick up bolts, screws, whatever you can reach in, pick up. They're long, and so you don't have to like stick your fingers in small little areas. So those are great. I also have a pair that has a bend to them. So if you're having to reach into something, you can pick up whatever you need to pick up. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this with one hand here. These are smaller precision screwdrivers that are magnetic. And this is a set that I got off of Amazon. You have your flathead, you have some Phillips, and then you also have the star type fittings or screws that you would have like with eyeglasses or other kind of things. So it's an assortment. There's 3, 3, and 3, I believe. I'm not going to count them. 1, 2, 3. Actually, there's 10. There's 10 total. But having an assortment of smaller screwdrivers to use definitely helps with longer shafts, and a nice handle where you can sort of twist your fingers. You know, it more for grip when you're using more smaller screws and that kind of thing. So I believe this was like $12. And then there's also a magnet in here, and then a demagnetizer where you can demagnetize your magnetic screwdrivers, or you can add magnetic properties to them. Another thing that I've seen people use is picks. Now, the auto industry uses these picks a lot, but you can use them again to pick up things, but you can also use them when you're putting traction tires on, where you needed to put something under the actual traction tire and seat it onto the metal wheel. So those are nice to have. Not a must, but so I have these, and that's what I will use them for. If I have to manipulate a traction tire or anything else, then I have the picks. And the ones I got were these right here, and those were off Amazon as well. These are the screwdrivers, and they come in a 10 screwdriver set. And then the pliers, I believe here, are Shall, S-H-A-L-L, and they just come in a two package set. Some other things that I have too, obviously you have to have lube. The lube that I use is the Labelle 106, which is the for micro gears and O-ring grooves, grease. It's the grease. So it is a versatile micro lube grease. And then also for the oil, it's the 107 synthetic oil multi-purpose medium weight. And it says plastic compatible, which is a good thing. And then this comes as a kit. And then you also get heavy oil, which is gear lubricant if you want to use. A lot of people stay away from that gear lubricant and just use the synthetic 107 for the gears, and also the grease, the Labelle 106. But again, like I said, this comes in a kit, or you can buy them separate. And then what you get is different connections where you can get into tight areas and stuff. So I recommend definitely getting your lubrication for your maintenance. And then I just have I have a pick. This is really old ice pick from my parents. I mean, my God, look how old that thing is. And a couple other screwdrivers. A couple other, so various things, other tools that you would want to have on your workbench. Obviously, this is not everything that you may need, but these are the things that I would be using quite regularly to do any kind of maintenance on my engines or cars or what have you. So these are just some suggestions. If you hear my cat in the background, that is Allison. I am her chosen one, so she follows me like a shadow, and she's meowing because I am not paying attention to her right now. But I thought I would just give you some of the things that I have and give you some ideas on maybe what you could purchase for tools that you may need for your maintenance on your railroad equipment, model railroad equipment. Take care, guys. Have a good